Yes, boys and girls, what's happening? Welcome back to another very cold episode on the channel. Bevy's here again. Bevy is designated and stitched up with every episode of being freezing cold with me.
It's the height of the Scottish summer.
Yeah, to be fair, he's alright with it. He's used to the coldness.
Well, I'm not.
No, he doesn't, but you enjoy it more. Anyway, we've got Ryan's Golf again. Well, actually, following on from the episode, Ryan's not had his car back. So I pulled a good one. Big up Forge Motorsport. Ryan has no clue about this. So at the end of the video, we will get his reaction and see what he thinks. We've got Forge goodies. We've got a carbon intake, a carbon engine cover, turbo inlet hose, and I think there's a turbo blanket in there as well. So Ryan, you can thank myself and Forge for this. We've got to rip all of this out. This is going, this is going, this is going. And this should make some much better noises. How are they going to go? Whoosh. That's like what he said. So if it doesn't sound like that, you can blame Bevy.
If it doesn't, you can edit that sound and put it over the video.
That's what we'll do. As we rev it, we'll edit Bevy's noise onto it. So we're going to open these boxes up, show you what we've got, show you how they fit, some of the gains, some of the benefits. I'll tell you what, Ryan, they've hooked us up a treat here. Unreal carbon intake. No, intake, carbon engine cover.
Weird looking intake, that.
I know it is a very weird looking intake. This great little touch. We'll show you this next, which if you don't like the grey, Ryan, you can blame me. But Bevy, if you could do the honours. That's not a bad colour match if you ask me, Ryan. So we've got a nice big turbo inlet hose. This goes onto the turbo, but we'll show you through all of that as and when we're doing it. And the holy grail, a nice big carbon air intake. That alongside this is going to look the dog's danglies.
Ryan, you're now committed. Steve has essentially because you now need to spend money on more carbon.
Agreed. So good luck, you're now involved in the carbon addiction. Forge quality has definitely been upped. Love the little touches. Forge microfibers, these are cool. First time I've seen one of these in person for myself. Forge high flow, the little details. Black filter is mega cool. So that will connect onto here, and then that will go on the back of the intake, which is where the high flow inlet hose will connect to, directly onto the turbo. We've got a replacement cooling hose to go under this intake, some extra little bits, and this man is breaking things, I believe. Excuse me, sir, are you qualified and know what you're doing on this?
Nope.
Qualified, no. Know what we're doing? I'm gonna say yes.
So.
Pulling things apart until they come out.
What you do is, right, you basically remove enough stuff that what you're trying to put in fits.
Agreed.
And then you work back.
So we've already taken the front section off. We've disconnected the hose from here. This is just a matter of you've got to give it some oomph. There you go.
If everybody's worked on a new car, they know
how scary it is.
everything feels like you're going to break it.
Fact. But you don't. It'll be this one. This one was stiff when I took it out the other day for removing the battery.
Hello.
Do what I done. Look, put these on it.
I'm determined to not let it beat me,
Okay.
to be honest.
Oh, success. Didn't beat you.
You just pull it until it feels like it's going to break.
Also, while we're here, just like the other episode, we have a very frozen R8. It's not actually moved for like 3 days. So I might actually try and defrost the R8 in a moment as well. We have one hole. Now we have to remove this turbo inlet and elbow. We need to wipe up, but the intake does come with a new coolant hose. This is so that the coolant hose drops down and under the intake. We have, my mistake, I'll take credit. I told Forge the wrong engine, so this has had to go back on just for now, but in a couple more clips it'll be Saturday and you're going to see me changing that to the correct one. Next is the intake. Have you found microfibers? No. I mean, I did just tell you to...
Oh, no, you said in the box.
Well,
that is a box. That is not a box, that is a shelf.
That... Shelf?
Cupboard shelf. Same.
Right, according to Bevy, this is a shelf.
Gail knows what I was going to say.
Well, don't say whatever you're going to say, because I'm still filming you and I'm not going to click stop recording.
We're on the YouTubes, we're vlogging.
We're vlogs. Well, while Bevy's doing that, I put the filter on the back. We've connected this part. This can go in the car. And then we've got to wait for the Saturday for the new intake hose. We can't even start it and get winters today now.
How?
Well, we can do it with that intake hose on it.
Yeah, it's still going to make a whooshy noise.
Bevy, can I get a vote? So obviously at the end of this video, the whole point is I'm going to take Ryan out without him knowing and seeing if he notices or hears a difference.
Ryan is 100% going to think that while he's been away, living at large on his big wages, you have been out hooning this thing. Which is correct, because we're taking it to the Inchin and Drags tonight. So, but he's not going to assume anything.
I think he'll hear noise and then he'll say, what have we done to his car? We've broke it. Beverage?
Now we've just got to do a wee bit of the shaking to shimmy.
Hold on, let me help you around here. We need like a third man involved in the driveway builds, Bevy, because I feel like I'm doing a lot of the filming.
Nobody has got the cojones to just brave the Scottish summer.
The Scottish summer. There we go. Snug. That goes round in there. We've got a little push under here, so let me... Oh, I think you've got it in already. Yeah, that's in. Great fit, by the way. Look at this for a fit. So we've got OEM screw holes that have got threaded nuts. We've got to put those in. This will change. Cue a few more video clips in a moment, and when the new ones arrived. And then that's one nice intake. I'm just a sucker for carbon, to be honest, Bevy. There's something about carbon fibre. Once we get that engine cover on, Ryan's going to be realising that we've put him right in the rabbit hole. Ryan's in trouble.
Actually, do you know what? I think he's going to be very appreciative.
I think Ryan will be very appreciative.
I think he's always going to call you, I see you next Tuesday, because Ryan won't want this to be the only carbon.
I know. And so we've technically, big up Forge, well done, we have done this a treat here. We're technically going to cost Ryan money now because of the rabbit hole he's going to go down. The final piece to tonight's puzzle, and I am so glad you're doing this because these popper things are always a little bit... Oh my God, he's whacking things.
Come on,
Ryan, remember you was telling me that there was a recall on the Volkswagen engine covers and you wasn't sure if yours had been done? Don't worry about it, mate, because we've hooked you up a treat. Get the... Oh.
Forge?
Fancy Forge Motorsport. Oh, excellent.
Come on, fibre. Carbon fibre.
Ryan, you're going to love this, lad. I'm buzzing for you. Can I have the car for a bit longer? See what else I can do to it without you knowing. Right, boys. Ryan's back.
Is this for what episode is this for?
This is for an episode that you're not currently aware of.
Oh no.
So we was going to make him drive the car, but as you can see, the snow's appeared and we're still waiting on another part that's going to arrive later today, and it might be dark by the time we do it. So, can you come and open your bonnet, please?
Oh no, what's here? Oh shit.
We've got a little bit of a surprise for you.
Can you cut?
We're not cutting it.
Oh, for God's sake, Steve. What are you playing at?
So I spoke to Forge.
You know what, I did wonder what the parcels were for.
I was wondering if you knew it. I spoke to Forge Motorsport. We worked out a deal. We have got one hose coming, so this is on its way today. You've got a nice new carbon air intake. You're going to have a nice high flow.
Fibre.
Well, you're going to actually unfortunately see that Bevy has already said in this video when we was fitting this, we're going to start your carbon addiction for you, and it's going to cost you money. So if you did have the recall on your engine cover,
it's gone.
You no longer need to worry about that. You've got a nice new fancy intake. The hose that's coming for this is grey, and it's a very close match to your car. We started it once and revved it once, and you can hear more. The whole idea with this was I was going to get you to test drive the car with me, filming you, thinking that it was to see how the air was driving.
I never get why you said I'm going to be saying sorry.
Exactly.
Because I've been winding Steve up for the
He's been annoying me because I snapped his GTI badge on his grille when we removed his bumper, right? And I felt really bad, but I'm sitting here thinking, he can give me a load of shit, but once he opens this bonnet, he might take it back. So, Ryan, I don't care if I snapped your GTI badge.
You've still got one up on me.
I've still got one up on you. Big up Forge Motorsport. And once the hose arrives, I'm going to talk you through a little bit of the ins and outs, the benefits of the intake and the things it done. What? Yes, that's in another video. And we'll run you through some ins and outs, the gains and the benefits from the intake and the intake hose. It arrived. Big up, Zach at Forge Motorsport. Thank you for getting that out quickly. Saturday AM delivery for us for the correct hose after I made the mistake. So we're going to get this apart, get this hose out, and we'll show you some of the differences. We've still gone with the grey. We've got to go with the grey. We've got the turbo elbow. So this is for the GTI engines. Again, those little touches, Forge Motorsport. This goes onto the turbo this way. So we'll show you some comparisons between this one and the one that's coming off the car. Jubilee clips. And we'll finally get the rest of this intake on. Okay, so I can give you a little bit of an overview of the differences. So this is the OEM one. Small, as you can see. Not much size to it. This goes onto the turbo. The biggest thing is, as you can see, the standard inlet hose that goes onto the standard airbox. It's ribbed inside. So all this here is ribbed, meaning it would disturb the airflow going to the turbo. As where the Forge one is a silicone hose that's fully smooth inside, meaning no disturbed air, meaning much better airflow, plus the size difference, as you can see. Massive size difference there. Massive size difference when you compare OEM to the Forge one, which that means increased airflow, which will mean better throttle response. And they've said on a dyno, they have seen around 12 newton meters of torque gain from the increased airflow. So we couple this into the engine bay, down onto the turbo, and connect that onto the intake. The intake naturally gives you all this airflow through here. Much bigger mass of airflow through here, into the filter, into the turbo. And I believe Forge have said it has been proven on a dyno that you do gain around 15 to 16 horsepower over OEM power when you have added on that inlet hose with the intake. So not only does it look good, not only does it sound good, it gives you more airflow, it's less restrictive, and it gives you a bit more power. Why wouldn't you want to do it? It's literally a no-brainer. And we're on. The Forge intake hose is on. The Forge intake. The Forge carbon engine cover. Visually looks unreal. So now we're just going to throw the rest of the car back together. We're filming 2 videos. There's another video coming out regarding why the bumper's off. That video will be the next episode. So once we've got this bumper back on, we're going to start the car up, give it a few, let it warm up a little bit, give it a few revs, and see what the sound differences are, and see if this man in here is happy. Oh, he's got crisp, so he's definitely happy. Let's see if we can hear any intake noises. Why are you rolling? Ryan, give it a little bit of beans. Let's see if we can hear it. Oh! Again. There we have it. Bevy, that sounds better.
Asbo Ryan is ready for next year's Gravity after party.
No, definitely not.
Do you approve?
Yes. Thank
You
you.
like that? Let's go.
Peace out.
Right, people, that is it. The intake's on. The intake hose and elbow is on. The engine cover for the aesthetics. Big up Forge and Zach for this. Ryan is absolutely over the moon. Stay tuned for the next episode. Remember, this intake is giving you roughly around 15 horsepower gains, much more airflow, better torque, better response, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.